in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tight end now in motion. Got a little space. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Moore. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chasing by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. He's looking deep. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Maybe some room here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Number 96 sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. Throwing more. They're working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The option look. Now the pitch. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They feed him again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, say it. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a deep grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, that's frustrating. Defensively, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield, and he scrambles around, buys some time, and then throws a strike and ends up making a big play. You thought you had him? Nope.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Here's Julian Saying to throw. Here's the pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happened so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down.
Touchdown! Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dante Moore. This time he's got his man. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Again, it's Moore. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. From the red zone, it's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's Moore to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Say it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Back to pass, it's Sayin. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Turning it on. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Throwing more. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Say it. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here and lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They play.
Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pulls and fired complete. Across the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution. third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the move. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
Not all DBs can make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Here's Sayin to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field is Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for space, it's Davison. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. Surprise, they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, more. Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 96 set to kick this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Dropping back, it's Walls. Bringing the heat. Being chased. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
There's some room there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. Under fire. tons of room to throw that one in there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, saying. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it can...
Could be an alley. The 30. At the 20. good. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Fourth down, Sayin. Can't find his man